We all hate to be the bearer of bad news, especially when we have to tell a customer, a colleague, or heaven forbid, our manager that something has gone wrong. Luckily, though, there are some useful qualifiers that we often use in English to help soften the tone and intensity of whatever it is we are trying to say. And when we use qualifiers, the bad news doesn't come across as so negative and it comes across as less problematic. Meaning you won't have to walk on eggshells for the rest of the day trying to avoid that person. So, in this lesson, we're going to learn some very important qualifiers that you can start using right now to minimize problems in the office. Let's take a look. Hi there, this is Andrew Smith from We Speak Business. Grateful as always for your time today. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to be an absolute boss at making problems seem less serious at work. But before we get into today's video, make sure you are following us on Facebook because we release useful business English content just like this every single day. You can also head over to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe for more free business English videos. So let's get into it. Let's say that you work in the customer service department for Amazon or maybe Alibaba, and it is your job to keep customers informed about their orders and their deliveries. Now imagine some of your delivery vans have broken down and you need to inform the customers that their order will be late. So instead of telling them that there will be a long delay, which will make the customer angry, instead you can say there is a slight delay. Slight is a qualifier and it helps minimize the problem. You can use this for other situations too. For example, rather than saying there is a big misunderstanding, you can say there is a slight misunderstanding. Now let's look at the next one. Imagine you need to get on the phone with your boss about a problem that has occurred in the production department. We want to be very careful about how we frame this because managers or bosses can sometimes not take bad news very well. So rather than telling your boss that there has been a big problem in production, you can change the word big for the word bit of. There has been a bit of a problem in production. A bit of a problem doesn't sound as problematic as a big problem. Let's take a look at the next one. You and one of your colleagues have fallen out over a project you are working on together, and the boss has called you in to hear from you and help resolve it. Now, a lot of people would tell their boss that there has been a disagreement or a huge disagreement between you and your colleague. But that sounds far too negative and it instantly tells your boss that he or she is going to be there for a while sorting it out. So instead of saying there has been a disagreement or a huge disagreement, you can say there has been a small disagreement. For example, me and Robbie had a small disagreement over the new logo design. This implies to your boss that the disagreement will be easy to resolve and won't take a lot of time or effort. Now another one is when we need to tell or ask someone that we won't meet a deadline. Don't say we need a lot more time, but say we need a little more time. We need a little more time on the project. A little more time is kind of ambiguous. If we ask for a lot of time, the other person will probably say no. But if we ask for a little more time, even if we do it repeatedly, they are more likely to say yes. Finally, let's talk about what we can say when we want to talk about changes being made. Perhaps we need to change or amend a contract, and there are a lot of changes we need to make. But we don't want to say that we need to make a lot of changes because that implies that it will take a long time. Instead, you can say, a few changes. We need to make a few changes to the contract. So those are some very useful and very practical words or qualifiers that you can use to minimize problems in the office. These words are very versatile, meaning they can be used with many different nouns and in many different social and work situations. Now, learning new words and new phrases are great, but how do we use and remember them? The answer? Regular speaking practice with someone who knows the language extremely well, somebody who is professional, where you can use and utilize all of the new vocabulary you have learned. And right now, I'm running an exclusive free seminar where I will tell you everything you need to know about how to get regular speaking practice and how to find speaking partners from all over the world. I also share with you in the free seminar how to improve and grow your business vocabulary. And at the end of the seminar, I even give you some free templates and resources that you can use to make the entire process as easy as possible. If you would like to join, the link is in the description box above or below if you are watching on YouTube, and you can reserve your spot by clicking that link and choosing a date and time that is suitable for you. Before we finish today, a very quick action step for you. In the comment section below, I want you to tell me what your biggest problem is when communicating in English at work. And I will do a video on it with a solution. So thank you very much for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure as always. Don't forget to join our free seminar. I really look forward to seeing you there, and I will see you in the next one.